Hello YouTube, it's me again. I just thought I'd tell you I picked up a few kind of cool things this week. Last week I picked up some more oil cans. I paid like, I don't know, $2 for them. Oh, yeah, kind of neat little buggers. I had my oil can collection, so if you like oil cans, that's cool. I also picked up a, what do you call it? Where is it over here? One of these suckers. One of these switch magnets at Harbor Freight that go off and on, off and on. First I was like, it doesn't stick to anything. I had a little bit of a, let's see. I tried it on low piece steel. I'm like, it doesn't really hold very much. It says 90 pounds of force. I don't know what. So I attached it on my table here. It seems like it's, but it does hold. I'm guessing, I'm not a magnet expert, that you need a much larger chunk of metal for it to hold. I don't know what the deal is, but it doesn't seem to hold very well. If I take one of these suckers, it takes a lot more force to pull it apart than this. But if I take this one and it just like, this side, it's a little harder. I might bring it back and ask them, like, is this supposed to be like that? But if I go like this, it's like I gotta pull on it harder. See? So anyway, it's my first ever on-off magnet. So I've always wanted one, but see, it's just doesn't even pick up that. See, it's just, it works. Got that at Harbor Freight. I also picked up a little Baxter thing, supposed to be the high-end one at Harbor Freight. I didn't want to, it was either a pneumatic one or an electric one. I did not want an electric one because, I don't know, I'm obsessed with pneumatic power tools. So I picked one up. It's pretty cool. It's a handle on it. If you take the little screw thing here, the Allen key, and loosen it up, you can adjust it any which way you want. It actually seems, I'm quite surprised. I mean, some of the regular tools seem pretty cheap. This actually seems like something Chicago Pneumatic would make. Like it's got a decent feel to it. It doesn't feel cheap. It has a slower, higher. I also picked up right over here, picked a bunch of spare things. They're $4.97 for these. This was like, I don't know, under $70. It was on sale, so I figured I'd pick it up. Basically comes with instructions, one other belt, which is over here somewhere. Comes with 2 belts, little thingamajiggy. I tried it out on a piece of steel. This thing rips. It tears some meat off. I was going to use it. The thing I was planning on using it for is to get in a tight little space, but this tip is not even, like, it's still too big, so I have to use a metal file to do that. But all in all, I'm impressed. It did not come with the little nipple here to put on my air hose. But yeah, all in all, I'm quite impressed. I mean, I'm usually not impressed with cheap air tools. I mean, if I'm not going to use it every day, I'll buy a cheap one. Like I bought a cheap air, impact one, because I don't use them very often. But I normally, if I'm going to use it, I'll buy a good quality one. I'll buy a Chicago or an Ingersoll Rand or something. But I tend to like CP. I own CP tools. I buy them. I don't know. I guess it was what was on sale ages ago off the truck, and so I bought it. I also bought a couple of these things. I put a picture on my Instagram, but these little, every time I go to Harbor Freight I pick up one. They're pretty cool. They're what do you call it? Clamps. It's actually made pretty good. They're Pittsburgh. See, Harbor Freight, and you can see that Pittsburgh brand. I think they're like $10. These ones. They have these ones which are 24-inch. They have a longer one, a super long one. This is some kind of alloy. This is another alloy. This feels like it's cast iron. The little bar is not some cheap little bar. It's all metal, and the only plastic thing on here is this end piece. So yeah, pretty good. And you just clicks, it holds on there, and I'm impressed. I mean, it's the aluminum is not, you know, it's not super thick, but it's not thin. I mean, if you're doing, I plan on building cabinets, so I'm going to use this to build some cabinets. I also picked up, I've been meaning to grind off some stuff, and these were cheap. These things I bought at Runnings. They're different size grinder bits. Well, the ones at Harbor Freight doesn't even sell these cheap, and they burn up pretty good. But I use them to grind small corners to get the welds nice, and if you want, for not because I want to grind off the welds, just if you want them aesthetically pleasing round. Sometimes these things fit better. They're made by KT Industries. I think they were like $5. I bought a couple of them because they're hard to find. I've seen one place here in Canada was selling them for like, I don't know, $20. So I found these at $4.97. I'm gonna try them out and see how they work, how good they are. So anyway, that's my tool rant for this week. I hope I get some new subscribers. If you like this video, like and subscribe. And that was just my little tool thing. I just needed a couple of new tools, and that's it. Enjoy.